It's a party when I come to town. You can bring your mom and daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a...
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield.
And he's going to go down. They get Joy back at the 40. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Packers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as it possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Now a handoff, running left is Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
50. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Eckler. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Eckler again. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So the 4th down conversion has them inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's got room at the 30. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now the common passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Rodgers with a caper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And leads down to 24. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Herbert on 1st down now.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Herbert back to the air. That is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Slot man moves right. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they come into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanket.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll accept that penalty.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down and goal. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match.